No. You've been a two-time first team All-State collection. You had a four-star prospect out of high school, and your rivals ranked you the like 29th best shooting guard of the nation. And you had 2020 Colorado Gatorade State Player of the Year. Looking back on your accolades to your high school career and what you did in college, did it meet your expectations at all?
Honestly, it wasn't what I expected my college career to be. I being a high schooler, being, you know, like you were saying, a pretty good high school player coming into college. I was expecting to come in to start right away and be a one and done. Like that was my expectation for college. So I didn't really know. I was young and dumb, I guess you could say. Um, and so it was pretty crazy to just see how my college career played out and not go at all how I expected. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I knew going through some of those hard times early in my career definitely helped build me up and allow me to be in the position I'm in now.
So, what are your plans after college?
So, yeah, and I'm coming up on those plans real soon. I'm done now, so I'm actually gonna go out to California and start training to get ready for the draft. And my plans is to go play at the next level and uh, be a full-time basketball player.
Like, who's your favorite team that you would want to play for professionally?
Uh, Honestly, I would play for any team. I just want to be in a situation where I'll be able to contribute, make an impact, and have a real opportunity to be able to help a team out. But I always grew up a Lakers fan, so I've always liked the Lakers. But I would play for any team.
Like, who's your favorite player on the Lakers and why?
Uh, All time is Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
Just grew up a big Kobe fan. Right now, probably. I mean, it's easy answer. I guess I'll go with LeBron. Uh, he's one of the greatest to do it, so I guess that's an easy pick.
Mhm. Who do you model your game after? Because I know you're a big fan of Kobe Bryant, and I've seen some plays about like when you played against Nevada and the way you were double teaming, you just read the court very well. That I'm like you have like the Mamba mentality in you.
I appreciate that. um, I'd say Kobe. Like I watched a lot of Kobe growing up, so I try to take things from his game, and I'm not Kobe Bryant. I'm my own player, but definitely try to take things from him, learn from some of the greats like him. I like dudes currently like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, um, Tyrese Halliburton, some of the like bigger guard wing type players who are similar to myself that I could just learn from and kind of just take things from their game and how they're able to, like you said, read the floor, have high IQ, and make the right plays.
Since you played for the Buffaloes, how was the transition from Boulder to back to like to Fort Collins?
In the sense of basketball or just like the lifestyle?
Both.
Both. Yeah, I say CU. Um, I did 3 years there. It was a really cool place. Very much a college town.
Yeah.
So I really got the college experience there.
Mhm.
Um, Whereas Fort Collins, you still get the college feel, but I feel like it's a little bigger in the sense of like there's more. It seems like you get the college feel, but there's also people that live here, so you get a sense of both.
Mhm.
So I kind of like it here in that sense because I could live a little slower pace
Yeah.
lifestyle at times.
Mhm.
Um, but in the basketball aspect, I
Mhm.
would say I really learned a lot when I was at CU. Made a lot of great connections and relationships. But just like my role was a lot different um, compared to when I got here. The coaches just kind of gave me a big leash to play my game and be free and That kind of just changed the tide for me a little bit and allowed me to exceed. But both great places, both great programs, and I was blessed enough to be a part of both of them.
How have you impacted the team on and off the court?
On and off the court, I would say, you know, on the court, just trying to be a leader for my teammates was a huge emphasis this year. Making sure I showed up every single day, brought great energy, brought a level of focus that I knew our team would need to continuously get better. And so that was a big emphasis for me this year was just being a really great leader for my team. And then off the court, I feel like I wanted to um, bring our team closer together. And so that was something I tried to do, especially early on, was just try and organize things, maybe to, go to dinner or just have certain times where we could all hang out and build that chemistry up because we had a whole new team this year. A lot of different transfers and freshmen coming in, and we had lost a lot of guys. So definitely wanted to make sure our team was all connected. So I emphasize that.
Like, what else did you do to like bond your team to, like besides going to dinner or and making those chemistries together?
Yeah. Um, I feel like what else did we do? I know we went to Denver and hung out with my at our teammate's girlfriend's house, and I feel like that trip really like changed the tide for us. I think that's where we all like really got to learn more about each other and uh, grow closer together was that Denver trip.
Mhm.
And then like that trip, we went to the mall, we went to Top Golf, we did a bunch of stuff that day, and so that trip was really cool and helped us grow as a team. And then, um, we do a lot of in the summertime. We did a lot of pickup runs. We did a lot of just extracurricular activities, I guess, to help us, like you said, build that chemistry.
What is one thing that's interesting about you that no one knows?
Interesting about me. Um, I'll say I do a little bit of music.
Okay.
Uh, Most people don't know that. It's not like something I'm like heavy on, but I've made a couple of songs and I enjoy music a lot.
Mhm.
So I'll go with that, or that I'm good at ping pong. I'll go with those two.
Make a match. I love ping pong.
Okay, might have to get a game in.
Yeah, definitely. What kind of music are you into?
Hip hop or R&B. That's definitely my two favorites.
Are you more in like 90s or early 2000s?
Um, I like both. But I'm definitely more present times, like
Yeah.
2000s type music. Uh, but I do like some of the old school stuff too.
Yeah. And do you want to be like a DJ after the whole professional career? Or-
Uh, Nah, probably not a DJ. Uh, I could see myself like doing stuff similar to like Damian Lillard or guys like that who are like making music
Mhm.
like while they're playing. Um, I don't know how big I'll get into the music industry, but I could see myself doing that. Oh shoot, my lights just turned on. Hold up.
We can still see you.
Okay. All right, we good. We good. What's going on? My fault.
What is one advice you carry with you throughout your whole life?
Want advice?
Yes.
Um, it's got to be something from my parents. Probably.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, my dad always, just taught me how to be a good person. I
Mhm.
would say. He had a really big influence on my life, and just was a role model for me and inspiration for me and just how to act and behave and treat other people.
Mhm.
And so I wouldn't say it's not like a specific like quote or anything, but just how to treat people the right way and not be too big time for anybody. Like you can give anybody the time of day and be kind to them.
Yeah.
Let me ask something right there. Were you born in Springs or did your family move to Springs?
I was born in the Springs. My parents are from different areas. My mom's from Indianapolis, my dad's from Cali, but they both had moved to the Springs, and that's where I was born.
What did your parents do there?
My mom was military, so that's why she moved there. And then, crazy story, my grandma, my dad's mom, she lived in Cali, but she wanted to change, I guess, and so she was picking some random spot from like a magazine, and it ended up being uh, either Colorado Springs or New York. So two totally different places. You flipped a coin and it ended up on Colorado Springs.
Well, how did you pick your high school there? I mean, could you have gone to Palmer or you know what it the Vanguard is that
Yeah,
just off the interstate there?
yeah, it is. It's my dad used to work right by that school, and they had heard that it was a really good academic school, and so it was convenient for my dad to be able to drop me off and pick me up. Um, and then they also knew it was a good school, so that's why they sent me there.
Mhm.
Ray Joan, go ahead.
Uh, what part of California is your dad from? And because I know you're also going to California for your ooh,
Training,
your
yeah,
training.
training, yeah. He's from Pasadena,
Okay.
so I still got family that lives out there, but my training is gonna be in LA
Oh,
area, so.
nice.
Uh, but hopefully, I'll probably see my family while I'm out there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, I had two more.
Okay.
How does it feel to be one of the top picks in the 2025 draft?
Um. See, I don't look at it like that
Mhm.
because I know all the mock drafts and predictions say certain things, but at the end of the day, like those don't really mean nothing and don't technically do anything for me. So, my mindset is just to still go out and I have a lot to prove to these NBA teams that I am that top pick. But I know that I'm not given anything, so I got to go earn those top spots or whatever.
Mhm.
But it is cool that the mock drafts and people see me in that light. I guess
Mhm.
uh, it's definitely a blessing and crazy. I didn't always know I was going to be in this position, so it's pretty cool.
And how did you get into basketball?
When I was 3 years old.
Mhm.
Uh, my dad used to play basketball. My mom always loved watching basketball, and so it was just like ingrained into me. They got me the little Tykes hoop, and my first word was ball, and then ever since, it's just been history. It's part of my life, so definitely something I love and have always had a passion for.
Would you say that your dad's your role model for like getting into basketball since he played? And did he play in college too, or outside of college also?
Yeah, he had a good amount of offers, I think, out of high school, but then he got injured, and so he lost a lot of those offers and ended up going to play at UNC for a year. Um, so he played a year in college, and then he had to start working and helping my grandma out and stuff. So, but yeah, he was definitely my role model and got me into basketball, and then uh, had me watching Kobe, and that also was my inspiration.
What year was he at Northern Colorado?
Ooh, I do not know what year exactly. Um, I
No,
know
no
we
big deal. I was just wondering and so forth. And it's good
yeah,
he had the Colorado ties.
I know Leon Rice was there. at the time that he was uh, playing, but I can't tell you the exact years.
Mm.
Okay. I'll kind of start at why Colorado initially? Why did you pick the Buffs?
Um, yeah, out of high school, I felt like they just had everything I was looking for, and they really sold it to me. They like I would be in a. It sounded like I was going to be in a really good position to set myself up for the future. They kind of were comparing me to like a Derek White or Spencer Dinwiddie, and kind of saw me in that light. And so I kind of saw that same vision for myself and felt like it was going to be the right opportunity for me. And then also just the campus, the lifestyle, and every facility they had was just top level. So um, yeah, it just felt like the perfect pick out of high school.
Was CSU recruiting you at the same time?
Yes, yeah, they
Okay. Was
were.
that Nico? Was that Nico?
Yep, it was
Okay.
Nico and Ali, and they came to my house. They recruited me pretty hard, and so it was definitely between them, CU, Wyoming, and Stanford were probably my top four.
And then obviously you left CU, and did you have other chances to go other places? You entered the transfer portal?
Yeah, I did. I was looking at a lot of other places and went through that process because I wanted to make sure I was going to make the right decision this time around. And so, I told Ali and Medved and uh, that I was gonna go through that process, and so they respected that and allowed me to take other visits. And so I went to Loyola Chicago, and that was probably my other favorite place. And I was heavily considering going to Loyola Chicago, but uh, at the end of the day, I just had to make the best decision that I felt was gonna set me up for the future, and I just kind of knew it was Colorado State.
It's good. Obviously, you had a great season, the greatest scoring season, and for the total points in CSU history. How does that feel?
I know it's pretty crazy. I didn't even know that I did that until they posted something about it, but. Um, Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's pretty cool to be stamped in CSU history, which is awesome. But um, what's more important to me is just the type of season me and my team were able to have. Winning a Mountain West championship, being able to go in the tournament and win a game and almost make a run. Like that's more special to me than the individual accolades.
I watched the game. Obviously, it came within 3 seconds or four of getting to the Sweet 16.
I
Kind of
know,
saw you at the end. What were
crazy.
you going through right then?
Yeah, it was crazy. That was probably definitely the most crazy game I've been a part of. Uh yeah, once I passed it to Lake and he hit that shot, I was like, that's game. Like that's game. Like I felt really good. I felt like I didn't know that there was still 3 seconds. I thought it was a little less time. Or no, there was 7 seconds. And then they dribbled it down court to like 3 seconds. And then um, I had faith in our team that we were gonna get a stop, and we played really good defense, and the dude made a tough shot. So that one definitely hurt, but that was an amazing game.
You almost averaged a double double. I mean, that's pretty remarkable. Your assist high. I mean, when you watch the broadcast, they talked about your total game. Did you ever review that stuff and hear people talking? Did you ever think it was going to be like that?
Yeah, people would always like all my family and friends who would watch it on TV would always tell me how much they were talking about me and showing love. So uh, it was definitely pretty cool to hear that type of stuff. Um, yeah, I think I was just able to really showcase my versatility and my full game this year, and um, yeah, I feel like I've had that type of stuff in my inventory for a while, but this year I was really able to show that and kind of be the focal point of a team, which was really cool.
Obviously, you probably don't want to talk much about this, but you went back to Colorado, play this in December. You guys had just lost, I think, to Riverside. You were
Yeah.
struggling. Uh, prospects after that game was, well, the Rams aren't going to be very good. Just kind of
Yeah,
go through that whole period playing there. Maybe some people booing you. What was
yeah,
your feelings?
yeah. Nah, I feel like at that time our team just wasn't. We weren't like at the level that we are at the end of the season. We had to get a lot better, and we just weren't ready. I feel like myself, I could have been way better, especially in that game. Being a better leader for my team, I kind of got caught up in the whole mindset of like I want to just prove to all these people that like they like how good I am, and basically like it was almost like I was focused more on myself than my team that game, and so I was kind of playing outside of myself. Didn't have a great game, um, but it was a great learning experience for me. It helped me grow over the course of the season, to not focus on myself, focus on my team. And yeah, it was a tough game for me and my team, but it definitely, I feel like, helped change the course of our season because we went through certain hard times like that, getting blown out to our rivals, and it just forced us to get better and grow. But yeah, it was a tough game.
Do you still have contact with the people at CU?
Yeah, I still talk to few of the guys on the team. Still got good relationships with them, and then some of the former players who I came in with, like Jabari and Tristan, Luke. Those guys, I'm definitely still real close with.
What about Coach Boyle and the staff? Do you have mass conversation with them?
Um, I don't. We're not in contact a lot, but he's reached out to me once or twice, and then Coach Ray reached out to me actually the other day because people are calling him about uh, some of the NBA stuff that's going on with me. So they're reaching out, and so he let me know about that. But
Well, that's
yeah,
good. What? So when are you graduating, or have you already graduated from CSU?
I graduated this last semester actually. So this semester I was just taking some classes to still be eligible to play. But yeah, I got my degree, so I'm good to go.
Are you going to come back? I mean, from a standpoint, obviously, you never know if the Nuggets are going to draft you, but once you leave, will you be coming back to CSU to help them recruit or whatever? I mean, what's in the plans? I know that the NBA thing is the number one, but
Hmm.
what about other things in your life?
Like after I'm done playing, you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, after I'm done playing, I feel like I've always thought about getting into either like sports broadcasting or coaching. So yeah, I could see myself definitely becoming a coach or helping, you know, recruit or certain things like that. I feel like I got a pretty good feel for that type of stuff. But sports broadcasting is definitely something I could see myself doing too. I just want to stay around the game when I'm done playing.
What did you major in at CSU?
Communication,
Well, that's good.
communication.
Kind of
Yeah.
like
So
Maria Joan.
I know, right? Yeah, we know how to talk. We know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
What what were some of the highlights that you have had, not only as a player but as a person going through college? I mean, are there individuals that have really helped you? Are there any other folks out there that helped you off the court?
Yeah, there's so many people that's helped me. Um, I have a faith coach who helped me get through some tough times. I got, my coaches here at CSU really helped me. Here we go again. Yeah, my coaches here at CSU really helped me just like outside of basketball, just helped me learn myself as a person, and um, it just helped me grow as a man. My parents, my family have helped me so much. Um, I got a super great support system and just family and friends who come and watch a lot of my games. So yeah, the list could go on, but yeah, I got a lot of people that have helped me definitely.
I guess we're just towards the end of the interview. What are two words that would describe you going forward? Because you're going to have interviews with the NBA team. So some general manager is going to say, what two words describes Nique Clifford?
Yeah, that's a good question. Put me on the spot. I'll go with resilient and um I don't know if hardworking is one word. That's one word, right?
Well, count it with the hyphen.
Yeah, with the hyphen, it's one word. I'll go with hardworking and resilient.
Why?
Just feel like that's how I was raised. Just to continuously get better, not be satisfied with things that I'm doing. If I see some success, I can't just be complacent about that. I got to keep working hard, and it's just in my DNA. I feel like to continuously improve. And then, my resiliency, I feel like I've been through a lot in my life and have experienced a lot of different things and, nothing I feel like can break me. Like continue I want to continue to push for whatever I'm striving for. Um, and I don't think like I'm not sensitive, I'm not uh soft. And so I think those two words just describe kind of who I am as a person.
Okay, Maria Joan, do you have any other questions?
Oh, that was all my questions. Thank you, Nick.
Nick,
Of
this
course.
thank you for taking the time and good luck with your career. I mean, it's been a pleasure for me as a basketball fan, being an SID both at CU and CSU, just to see what you did for both schools. So, and it's great to see a Colorado prep product be successful. So, congratulations.
Nah, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all taking the time as well.
And you might have a question for us. What question would you ask an interviewer? Because I mean, I'm into media trading, so I always say, well, do you want to ask me a question or Maria Joan?
That's
Because
a
you're in
good one.
communications now. We
Yeah, I
want you to
know.
start the broadcasting.
I know I need to start learning that side of things. Um, what's a good question? Who are you rooting for in that CSU CU game?
I have a trouble. First half I did see you, second half Rams. But let me tell you something. I enjoyed both places. Obviously, they're two different environments and so
Yeah.
forth. Sometimes I'm always for the underdog, but
Okay.
again, I'm a season ticket holder down there. I was sitting in the end zone watching the game. All I care about, does the best team win? And obviously, on that day, the Buffs had a great game.
No
But
doubt.
I guess at the end, you could say, look at our season. Two different conferences, two
Right.
different opponents that you play. But to me, I was so satisfied to see CSU. I mean, that was a shining moment. You talk about March, and what a shining moment. And CU had a disappointing year, but people don't know you lost three guys to the NBA and three
Yeah.
guys in the transfer portal. They got over $1 million,
Most definitely.
and no one ever talked about the transfer portal losses. But
Yeah.
Jerome Hadley, Lapkin, and those guys. So, uh,
Yeah.
and
100%.
Ryan. I mean, those three guys that could have been great contributors for him.
Most
But
definitely.
but I thought great coaches at both places. Tad's done a wonderful job winning as coach in the state. What Nico did, bringing you guys back from almost being dead to winning
Yeah.
the conference. I mean, God, I was so happy. And man, I was sitting in where was it? At a casino in Northern California, trying to get it on the tube because I was out there thing. And man, my wife and I just, oh, when that shot went in by the queen or whatever, I said,
Yeah.
you made the perfect.
I know.
Morton does the great defense, and
Yeah.
but hey, that's life. And
The way the ball goes sometimes.
as I say, go Rams, go Buffs.
It's a good answer.
What question you have for Maria Joan?
What is your next plans? What's your goals next after you graduate?
Well, I'm gonna go back home to California, and because I have more connections over there, so I can be a sports broadcaster also, because that's my goal.
Okay, you want to work with the professional sports or?
I want to work for the NFL or NBA, but I'm really
Okay.
football oriented since the older brother
Okay.
played
Yeah,
football.
yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. That'd be real cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
her
see it.
had a brother play at Stanford, a brother played at Idaho, and then CU. So she's
Yeah.
into the football family. Her family is where from Nigeria?
Yes, they're from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yes.
I wish you best of luck with that. You're gonna do a great job.
Thank you. And so will you, and then a NBA?
I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, Nick, and good luck to that. And we hope to see you up there in the hat
Yeah.
with the NBA thing. Well, I can't put a Ram hat, but it's the Nuggets might draft you. I had one guy text me during the game. He said, "God, he would help the Nuggets."
Hey, whoever wants me, I'm there.
Okay, thank you very much.
I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all.
Okay.